Larry Lamb, of course, is a TV legend. 19 million of us watched him and the rest of the gang on that Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, which we all love. But before that, of course, he was an Eastenders icon, married to Peggy Mitchell, Barbara Windsor. And tonight, Larry Lamb's back on our screens in a new thriller called The Feud. And if that wasn't enough, Larry's just written his first novel, all wrapped up, about what happens behind the cameras, and you're with me now. You're not taking life easy, are you, Larry? You're not just kicking back, watching the grass grow, smelling the roses.
Fatal.
Is it?
Got to keep going, can't do that. Go swimming every morning, get on the bike, every day.
What, inside? No,
outdoors.
Outdoor swimming?
Yep, outdoor swimming. Every day, wherever I am, travelling around the country, overseas, anywhere. I go and find a river, go and find somewhere.
Do you?
I was working, like 2 weeks ago, down in Wallingford, and they said, we're going to be in a pub near the river. And I said, OK, fine, I'm going to come early, and jumped in the Thames.
No.
It was lovely. Yeah, it was lovely. I nearly got swept away down the river because the current up there is
I'm sure
very
the production
strong.
manager was a bit...
They were a little bit, they were a little bit kind of like, not sure about that.
Now, listen, where do we start? Shall we start with the book? All wrapped up. This is your first novel you've written.
Yep.
And one of the characters inspired by lovely Barbara Windsor, Peggy Mitchell.
Well, she'd be very interested to find out the character that's inspired by her, about this tall, my darling, and the woman that's inspired is about that tall.
Really?
She's a real tough Spanish woman who's a production manager, right, who's in charge of everything. But the spirit in Barbara, strong, defending everybody, wanting everything to be right, is right inside Monica, the production manager. And that's it. So I've kind of got all these different people that I've gathered over the years, because if you're an actor, you're gathering people all the time. You're building characters and whatever in your mind. So when I'm starting to, write the novel and inventing characters who I didn't really figure out what they were like until I was actually writing them, because I know what the character of a production manager has to be like. I thought, that's like Barbara. No, we're not having that. We're not having that. This is how it's going to be.
Yeah. Which is brilliant. I mean, what made you want to write? I think writing's hard work. I've written a couple of sort of more factual books, if you like, books about my life rather than fiction. I think it's hard work. Why did you decide to start doing it now? It's
an adventure.
Is it?
And it's all about a working guy who is...
Working class.
He's working. He just happens to be working class.
Has it got your life in it?
It's got my life in it, yeah. Because I came into this business from the outside, as it were. I was working in oil, and then I was working in power line construction.
Yeah.
But I was a very keen amateur actor.
Right.
All of a sudden I got a break, and so I changed lives, went into this business.
Yeah.
And as I was gradually working my way through, I realised there was a similarity. A lot of what I was doing. You got crews of people going away on an adventure.
Right.
And this is an adventure story.
Yeah.
And the central character is a man who does the job of the first assistant director and is responsible for holding everything together whilst everything is coming unravelled. That's basically what it's about.
Sounds brilliant. Now, you're 77, first novel out, still working hard, and single, and never been happier. How does that work?
I don't know. I spent like 70-odd years coming to that realisation. That's what I should have just... Well, I shouldn't say that, because my kids have come out of it.
Yeah,
That's it.
you've got your lovely kids, haven't you?
I was never any good at holding on to a relationship. That was the problem. I think what I've discovered is that I was always about being too worried about being left, because I was left when I was a little boy. That was it. My mum had to go. She was driven away because my father was unmanageable. And so that sensation of mourning the loss of somebody who is actually still alive, I think that's really underneath it all. That's where that has led me to be the one that's always breaking off. Almost a fear of being hurt. A fear of being left alone again.
But you've managed your life so that you're happy as you are. And that...
Happy as Larry.
Happy as Larry.
There you go.
And that's the trick of it, isn't it? That's what we're all trying to do. Now, we'd all be terribly happy if there was more Gavin and Stacey. There's talk of a movie. Have you heard the rumours? Would you do it if it was there?
Oh, I think everybody that's involved in it would just love to do something with it again. But, the thing is, the creation of it. It's too easy to overlook this. You know, what Ruth and James created was an extraordinary work of art, really.
Yeah.
Just a fantastic piece. So clever, so on the button with everything, right? And to do that again, and that's always the thing right from the beginning. They were always worried about doing it again.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't work as well as it did before, then you've got problems.
But you'd say yes, wouldn't you?
Of course.
OK.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
OK.
Without a shadow of a doubt, yeah.
In the meantime, we've got All Wrapped Up, Larry's book, which is out tomorrow. It's so lovely to chat to you, Larry. We could talk all day, couldn't we?
Certainly could.
Yeah, but it's lovely, and good luck with this. Thank you very much indeed.
Well, that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel, and if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.